because it sounds better.
Oh yeah.
This way. Wow, look at you. Are you not supposed to light it from close up?
You want to heat it.
Here's how I do it.
And that's fine.
I
see,
toast
look,
it.
the difference is mine's a little thinner than yours.
Yeah, it is.
So you gotta. Yeah.
Yours is a little smaller too.
But it has girth.
Ooh. I was talking about.
Rotate it so it burns evenly all the way around.
Yeah, but then I just do this. I don't.
Under. There you go.
I'm not a fan of rotating things in my mouth. Why don't you grab your microphone there, Pally?
Was that recording?
Oh yeah.
You've
been live. You admitted the murder and everything, and
Fast for it.
so this will be your last interview before you go to prison, San Quentin, for the rest of your life. How's that cigar?
The best.
Can you tell yet?
Nobeliza? Is that how you say it?
How do you say it?
Nobeliza? Or nobleza?
Nobleza.
Nobleza.
You like it?
I like it.
You're a cigar guy. You know cigars. You sell
wish I
cigars.
smoked more. You know, it's a luxury. You need the time.
You need the time to really enjoy it. It's not a quick hitter thing. You got to really get into one and like enjoy it and be present and taste it. Now, do you know the real way, the true way to taste a cigar?
To taste a cigar?
Yes. How do you get all of the flavors from the cigar? I'll show you, but do you know?
No, I've never been asked this question.
Out through your nose.
Out through
Try
your
it.
nose.
Try it.
I want to know.
Hold this a little closer to your face.
Hold on. Can we cuss on this show? Who told you to inhale?
Who? You
cigar?
sound like an owl.
Who?
I always inhale the first one just to get the full flavor. Now exhale through your nose. You could taste it, right? You taste it a lot more through your nose than you do through your mouth. You can taste everything. Kirk taught me that. I didn't know that.
Who told you that?
Kirk from Nobleza.
Really?
Yeah, he's a pro.
And he's Armenian.
What's up, bro? What's happening, bro?
Party Louis, bro.
Yep, parlez-vous français. That's Armenian, right?
Oui.
So we were at Via the other day, and the GM of Via is an Armenian lady, and she came out, and Kirk was there, and they had a quick little 5-minute conversation, and me and Manolo were like, okay, someone's getting killed.
Yeah, but were they
Kirk,
talking Armenian?
Yeah, her and Kirk were just going at it, and we're like, oh boy,
Bro,
what'd they just say?
We will whisper. We will whisper things to each other. You know, let's say we want to keep things between you and I. When they whisper, the windows shake. They vibrate.
Oh boy.
Like passionate people, dude.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman to my right, which is to the left on the camera, is Mr. Nate. Nate is the proprietor. I like the word proprietor of San Dimas Liquor, Freeway Liquor. Freeway Liquor is in West Covina.
West Covina.
By the you need to hold it. See how I'm doing this?
Sure.
Yeah, just like that.
I can hear it fine. Sorry.
Turn me up in my headphones. Freeway Liquor's in West Covina by the what mall is that now? Is that still called the West Covina Mall?
Yes, it's north
Westfield?
So the mall is south of the 10 freeway, and Freeway Liquor is north of the 10 freeway. So we're literally right off the off ramp.
Okay, and then San Dimas Liquor is on, Valley Center and Arrow Highway.
Yes, correct.
I knew it. By that little was that a little Armenian market that used to be there? Remember that place?
It's still a Mediterranean place.
Oh, I thought it was an Armenian market.
No, but, you know, Armenian food, Mediterranean food, I mean, all the food in the Middle East are very, very similar. Delicious. The only
It really
difference is probably, spices and stuff.
So, San Dimas Liquor, which one was first? Do you remember?
San Dimas Liquor.
San Dimas Liquor,
San
and this
Dimas
was your dad opened these shops,
So
or were they existed?
no, they were existed,
Oh.
and Pops purchased it in
How long ago are we talking?
1989.
Okay,
So
so you were a kid.
I was 8 years old,
Nice,
running around the shop,
nice.
pushing buttons on the register.
Love
We didn't
it.
have scanners, and yeah, that was my first job, and it's going to be my last job. And
That's great though.
yeah,
Because you've never worked anywhere else.
I used to own a hair salon,
Okay,
but I never did hair.
okay. It's kind of like somebody else I know that owns a barbershop that doesn't
Yeah,
cut
it's,
hair.
it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
But
So you owned a hair salon, went back into the liquor store.
no. We had it. My wife owned it. She ran it and everything.
Hmm.
I was still doing my thing, and I would help her out whenever she would need it with like the business stuff. My wife is she's a badass hairstylist. She doesn't do hair anymore,
Okay,
but she still has a close circle of friends she takes care of.
awesome. So you're doing the liquor store gig, and then you take them both on, and that's it. That's where you're going. That's where you're going to be, and you enjoy it. I see that you have a very good repetition of clients because I've visited them many times, and I see that you know your customers,
Oh yeah,
and that's important, especially in a retail spot where you need business over and over and over by primarily the same people. Maybe, I mean, I'm sure new people come in all the time, but a good amount of your clientele are people that come in habitually.
people are gonna come and go
Right.
every single day of the week, but the solid, like the solid regular customer base that we have, it's incredible, and they're, I mean, you know how it is. I rarely even call them customers. They are our friends. They're our
I love it.
family.
And they support you in your business. They
And
don't
it
go
goes
anywhere
both
else.
ways. I've been to their homes. I've been to their holidays. They've been to my home, my holidays.
Mainly to collect money, right? That they owe you.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Either
due
way,
when
you're
it's due.
still there.
It's due when it's due.
So Nate is a friend of mine and Tropicana, and a major supporter, and has been since day one. And I think his story is interesting and exciting. And Nate is also working with us in tournament sponsorship and supplying the guys with the alcohol that they need to get their blood alcohol content to where it should be for golf. I wish that there was something that I could create with you, and I think there will be. I have some ideas, golf related, that would work so well. I just always
I
envisioned.
think we're working on something that you're really gonna like. And I got a lot of inspiration from you in the club, and I really think this is gonna work out. And
Okay,
it's gonna
good.
be the next big thing.
I have just a general concept that I would like you to mull over, and it might be interesting for the people watching to see how minds collaborate on the spot. I've always wanted, and I've always thought. Now, mind you, this is not something that golf courses appreciate, but we do it anyway.
Mm.
People bring alcohol to the golf course, and there's nothing worse than schlepping a 12 pack in your bag, and it weighs 400 pounds, and it's leaking water and ice,
The
and
bag is already heavy.
you look like a clown with water dripping out of your bag. It sucks. It's very hard. And then, can I have a bag of ice? And the people are going, oh God. And golf courses have become more lenient on it, believe it or not, but it's still frowned upon to bring your own alcohol. And of course, you go to somewhere that is
I gotta get you an ashtray, bro.
that is an ashtray. It's a mid-century one. It's something that if you are caught, they will tell you no. But I've always wanted to take something that fits in your bag, that is enjoyable, that is refreshing, that you don't have to work hard to get in your bag.
Yeah, and easy.
Easy, and it's just all-encompassing. You have a refreshing drink, a liquor drink, and I don't know, maybe a cigar.
Oh, I agree.
There you go.
I agree.
Imagine if you could just pull up to the course, pull out a little bag, and you have a drink, like a beer or some kind of, mix. What do they call them? Seltzers or beers or something like that, and also maybe like an airplane shooter.
Yeah, nobody wants to bring a bartender with them.
Exactly. Something already pre-made. It's already in your bag. You sell it ready to go, and it goes.
I think the gang is going to be very happy with this product.
And maybe it would even be something beneficial to sell for. Golf is played primarily by 4 people. What if you were just able to provide something for your playing partners as well? 4. F-O-R-E. F-O-R-E. Like it?
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I think we should do it. I think we're going to do it.
Okay, let's do it. So
I think
4.
we're going to do it.
We got to think of something 4 because it's 4. A 4-pack.
Foursome.
A 4-pack. 4 drinks, 4 shooters, 4 cigars. Boom!
Easy.
Wow!
Easy.
That's how you do it.
I
That's
think,
a 4-pack. Get your 4-pack at San Dimas Liquor. Get on that, Nate.
And Freeway Liquor.
Freeway Liquor.
You know what? Yeah, we're going to do it. So
That's possible, right? You can put that together.
Yeah, very soon.
Maybe some tchotchkes
And
in there to give away.
Some partners are I'm gonna get some goodies to throw in there.
There you go.
Give a good special price for the members only.
There you go. Tropicana.
And you know how I do those killer combos every now and then?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna make this like a killer combo that's gonna be different, and it's gonna be available 7 days a week or whenever the hell you want to play golf with 3 of your other buddies.
You go in there, you get it for your foursome. You're not lugging.
And most important, Tropicana members will get a discount.
I love it. Good.
And that's the way.
So the 4-pack, F-O-R-E, we'll design a cool bag. We'll throw it in there. You're ready to go at the course, and all you have to do is.
A lot of partners that want to help and throw in some cool stuff we can include in there.
I love it.
And it'll be fun. We'll have fun with it.
Cigars, cocktails, done.
Done.
Wow. You don't even have to think about it. It's just
done.
You just show up.
No bullshit.
I love it. Okay, look for that at San Dimas Liquor and Freeway Liquor coming soon. What is, speaking of cocktails and stuff, what is?
By the way, can I pour a little something?
We have something.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, you're gonna surprise me. You can set it down. Let me.
You talk.
Let me put in a question into your mind, and it's gonna take you a few seconds to think about it. And I know that you have a lot of different products. What do we have here? Mango Lata?
Mango Shada.
Mango Shada. What does it say? Mango, jalapeno, and tequila. Oh my God.
This will be on every bar in the very near future.
I already love just the whole
and this
name.
Is ready to go. You don't got to mix anything with it.
You serve it chilled.
Yeah, I had this in the freezer.
You don't need anything else?
Nah.
Wow. And, you can freeze it.
I do.
I love it.
I do.
Who makes that?
Mango Shada.
Wow.
This is actually really cool. This is inspired by, I don't want to say it's just like a Mexican tradition. It's more of like a Latin, Spanish tradition called mango nada. Have you ever heard of a mango nada? So I think they put fresh mangoes in the freezer, and then they make like a slushy out of it. And on the really hot summer days, muggy nights, they would make a mango nada out of that.
Tequila, jalapeno, and what's the other?
Mango.
Orange Bang?
Mango.
Is it orange soda? Why is it orange?
Mango.
Mango's orange?
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. So you sell that at your shops?
Absolutely.
I've never
We're
tried
one
this.
of the first 2 stores in California to even start carrying.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the other store your other liquor store?
Yeah, San Dimas Liquor and Freeway Liquor.
Those are the only 2 that carry it?
No.
Oh.
Now everybody's got it.
Oh, you were one of the first.
The first and second. So let's.
Salud. Chendan.
What do I always say?
I don't know. What do you always say?
The best is yet to come.
Oh, Frankie. I love
Cheers,
it.
baby.
Salud. Give me another one. I got that cigar taste in my mouth, so I couldn't get the truth.
Don't let this go through your nose.
Okay, it's thick. It's almost kind of syrupy.
What does it remind you of?
What does it remind me
That
of?
thickness, texture.
Robitussin?
Okay, you're getting close. Fireball, right?
Okay.
This is made by the same family that makes Fireball.
Okay. You want to use that microphone anymore? Thanks.
Sorry.
Let me
Sorry,
try it
Mom.
again. Hold on. Now I taste it. It's from the bong. This is good.
I love it.
I can't even really taste any alcohol with it, which is the bad part.
The
because
jalapeno
the
is very mild, and don't let it scare you. But that tingle,
I can taste the tingle. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like I can
it
taste
works
the tingle,
perfect.
and I know that if I drank 3 of these, I'd probably
No, we're gonna finish that bottle.
really.
100%.
Oh Jesus! I got to work out. in the morning,
100%.
bro.
All right.
Let me try it again. It's actually spicy.
It's so good.
It's
dude.
not too spicy, but it's actually spicy.
What's
Oh,
up?
what is this? Vodka? I
Absolute,
showered
bro.
with this stuff a couple days ago. It's called water.
Agua.
See what it does to your shoes.
Yeah, this is good. I love mango shot.
Clean the palate. I like mango shada.
I love it.
I would suggest it to, so you can get that at your shop also.
Absolutely.
And it's ready to go. That's the good part. You get that, you freeze it. That might be good in Frankie's cups too.
Yeah,
Shout out
I did have it.
Micheladas
Did have it in his
Antojitos
cups. Dude,
and Frankie
Frankie's the
Monugian.
goat.
Why?
Love
Because
that
he's
guy.
Armenian?
Huh?
Because he's Armenian?
Dude, you gotta understand, Frankie. Dude, that family is the original OG Michi company in Southern California.
I love that.
People don't appreciate that.
I love that the #1 Michelada cup was started and is operated by an Armenian family.
I don't even think he knew he was Armenian. I told him he was. He didn't believe me.
I don't know what his dad, I don't know who his dad is married to, but Frankie's married to a Latina, a very, very Latina, you know? And
She's awesome,
it's
too.
funny. So Frankie essentially has Mexican children or Latin children. I don't know if she's Mexican, I apologize, but Latin children. So that dude's prime ready to take that company as a Armenian Latino.
You know what they call that in Armenian?
Vat, bro.
No, they call it a Mexicatsi.
Why? Katsi.
Mexicatsi. I don't know. They have like terminologies for like all the different types of.
Is
Armenian.
Mexican Armenian a real thing?
Yeah, they call it Mexicatsis. I'm not even bullshitting.
But why Katsi? What is the
I don't know
Katsi?
how the hell. I'm not Armenian.
But you just know the terminology of it.
I married one.
Oh, well, maybe we should ask her. Call
I
her.
just hear my mother-in-law talk shit all the time. That's how I
Oh,
learn these things.
Wow. So we're going to have to speak to your mother-in-law about that. Well, Frankie's product is great. The Michelada Cup, Micheladas Antojitos, the original Michelada
Dude,
Cup.
they are the OG.
That's what he should put on his cup. The original Michelada Cup, F the rest.
Dude, so many have came and gone.
I
Think
know.
about it. So many have came and gone. And guess what? Antojitos was the first, and they're still here, and they're always going to be here. That's it. Their brand is getting bigger. Their snacks are amazing.
He's got a
The
whole thing
rim
of snacks
dips.
now.
The
Yeah.
salts. Him and I are actually going to work on a new product. And
How long has he been in your shop? I mean, how long have you had
dude,
those
I
cups?
would say at least 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, I've known Frankie for a very long time.
Oh, I didn't know he's been involved in the
Oh
company that
man,
long.
they used to have these pork rinds.
Really?
Oh man, they were so good.
Why did they stop making that? They ran out of pigs.
You know I don't know
That's actually a really good
Food?
snack.
when you're dealing with meat and food and stuff, you got a whole bunch of other regulations that are a pain in the ass. So
I've never even thought, were they like the salted?
they were so good, dude. Chili lime,
Wow.
chicharrones.
Okay.
I mean, they had flavor. They had all kinds of
You know,
stuff.
they have those wheat snacks also. I don't know what they call them, but like the paletero man, he sells them and he puts all that chile. Some of them look like those little wheels.
Yeah.
Frankie could probably do that. Frankie, we're just giving you a ton of ideas.
No, Frankie.
so
Frankie's gonna be busy
Send
soon.
me a check, bro. Send me a check.
And some meat.
Bro. Frankie's cups are the official cup of Tropicana. Our guys truly enjoy them. And
Nicest family in the world.
I don't know I know him. I've met his wife. I don't know anybody else. So
His parents are.
I'm not going to vouch, but I will take
Parent.
your recommendation that they're nicest. Listen, let's stop talking about Frankie. He's not here. We don't talk about people behind their back.
It's enough about that guy.
On camera, we don't. So, okay, let's go back. So, you got into the business. It's a family business at this point, and you had run the shop essentially since you were, of age to do so.
No, way before that.
Way before.
Way before I was of age.
So you would be working there part time, or is that full time?
Put it this way.
Put it this way.
It was a family effort.
It was a family effort.
I can't say I did everything by myself.
You didn't do everything by yourself, of course, but you helped out, and you helped.
Everybody in the family did their share.
Okay.
I mean, that San Dimas Liquor honestly started off as a true family business. Everybody put in, I mean, that store is what it is because
of the group effort.
Of course, it was completely family.
Jesus.
What's the word?
Involvement.
Yeah.
It was a family involvement, and I believe that when you run a business like that, everybody has a stake in the game, and everybody's got an interest in making the shop run and perform to its true potential because you have a stake in the game. Your horse is running. You want to make sure that your horse wins the race. So that's a very good way to do it. Now, you started in a time, obviously, before social media was a thing, and it was all word of mouth and client retention. And I believe that you've kept that business model through the years.
Well, we used to spend a lot of money on advertisement.
Okay.
That was a thing. Back in the days, there used to be something called Penny Saver.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what that is?
Mm-hmm.
So every month, you'd shell out, I forgot how many hundreds of dollars, and, it'd be 1,000 of these things going to every house in the area, and they would end up in every trash can in the area.
Exactly.
And then we would start putting coupons on them, and the neighborhood really enjoyed the coupons. And it got people in the store, but what really separated us from most of the stores is we got really lucky in, what year was it? 1991.
Okay.
It was...
So it's just soon after you had started it.
A few years after. See,
Okay.
at the time, my dad, he was working in Detroit. We're from Detroit originally.
Okay.
And
You're like Eminem.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And Kiss. No Kisses?
Detroit Rock City.
That's right.
But they're not from Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're from New York.
They're from Detroit.
Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley are from New York.
They're from
But
Detroit. They have a song called Detroit Rock City.
I know this.
Because it's Detroit. That's
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Don't change it.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
Where's Magic Johnson from?
L.A., Inglewood.
No, Detroit.
Michigan. Yeah, he went to Michigan State. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So you're from Detroit.
No. So make a long story short, there was one thing that really elevated the status of the store. And it was in 1991. There was a Irishman walked in the store.
This sounds like a bad joke already.
No, it's a beautiful story.
Okay.
Irishman
Irishman walks into a liquor
He
store.
walks into a liquor store.
I've heard that joke.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a Wednesday afternoon
Wow, look at you.
on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Was he little and short and had a red beard and a green
He
suit?
had a white T-shirt and red suspenders.
Wow.
All right. Bought 5 Super Lotto tickets. Before they were called Super Lotto.
Okay, just Lotto.
Okay. Son of a bitch hit $21 million.
Whoa.
And rest in peace, Jerry White. But
Not a very Irish
newspapers were a big deal.
Okay.
And when you got to be in the newspaper,
Yeah.
that was as big as
That was
social
it.
media.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
That was your social media, was the newspaper.
100%.
And it was big news. One of the locals won the lotto with us. And I want to say everything changed.
21 million means that the shop gets some also.
Yeah, that's
1%? What do you get?
No. I think it was like half of 1%.
Okay.
Whatever it was.
It was just the fact that they won it at your store.
Yeah, exactly. And at the time, when that happened, my dad was still living in Michigan.
Mm.
So it was just me, my mom, my brother, and my sister. And,
Who's running the shop?
My mom, my brother, myself.
Oh wow, you're a little
Yeah.
kid though. You're 10 years old.
I was 8 years old at the
So
time.
your mom's like in charge of the shop.
Oh, she opened the store every morning. My dad had a partner.
Okay.
They did a great job. Everything was fine. Everything worked out, and that magic happened, and literally changed. It changed everything.
So now people were coming from all over to buy this
All
ticket
over.
because they thought, like, what are the odds of that though? Like, you're gonna go back to the shop because they won one, like,
They knew it was going to happen again.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they kept coming.
So I guess the teaser is, did it happen again?
Absolutely.
Oh my God! How far after?
1997.
6 years later.
Is it 6? Yeah.
Yeah, 91 to 97.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I'm still great friends with the guy. I'm not going to say his name.
How much did he win?
I'm not going to say anything.
Well, we don't know who it is.
He's still around, and
Was it over 20 mil?
No, it wasn't. But put it this way, it was a lot more than what he had.
Obviously.
And he's another local dude. He went to high school with my siblings. I mean, it was awesome. It couldn't have happened to a better person.
So he wins the lotto.
Yeah. I was a junior in high school when that happened.
Does he still come into the shop
Yeah.
and
I
lives a
see him
normal life?
all the time.
Wow.
Every time we see each other, it's always, what's up? Big
Do you think he
hug.
still has any of that money?
It's not my business.
But is his life different now? Or is the money
The
gone?
life, of course, life is different. He's a lot older now.
Well,
A lot
I
of
mean,
things happen.
if you win X
Jimmy.
amount of dollars,
Jimmy,
your life changes. You don't go to work on Monday.
he did good. He did good.
All right. So he knew that your shop was hot, came in, bought a ticket, won. Did that send it into another frenzy?
Yeah, because it was very rare for lightning to strike twice at
Mhm.
one spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we did it, and we got on those newspapers again.
Awesome.
Newspapers are big back in those days,
Yep.
and it was great. It was great.
I was having this conversation with somebody who owns I think it's a restaurant. Salute.
So
And they were telling me about how tough it is with the prices of inflation and taxes in California.
it's brutal right now.
It is brutal. But here's the deal. That extra that you're paying in tax and whatever else. Now, this can happen anywhere, okay? But you were saying you would spend X amount on advertising every month.
Mhm.
Well, that advertising budget is now essentially gone because now it's free to advertise. And you reach a wider audience much faster, more often.
Yeah.
And that's actually a good topic because I've been big on this businesses in social media lately because I just know that it works so well, especially for small businesses. Now we have the same capability as Chipotle that has endless funds.
You eat that stuff?
Not regularly, but
Not good for
it's
you.
an example. It's not good for you as he rips down a mango shada and a cigar.
That bottle will be finished by the time we're done with this. Is this a show? By the time we're done with this show.
Yeah, I have to hit record first, but after that, we're
Oh
okay.
my God.
So listen, the businesses have the ability to reach a wide audience. Are you all right?
What the fuck is this?
I got it at your shop.
No, you didn't.
Businesses have a unlimited capability of reaching so many people and promoting their product in a way that makes it appealing, where before, like you said, you'd send out a coupon, but who cares? Now they can see it. They can see the reaction of people. They can say, I want that thing and I want it today.
Mm-hmm.
And they go and they get it. Whereas before it was like, we're going to spend this money. We're going to send it in a penny saver. 75% of the people are going to throw it away. 15% of the people are going to look at it and not remember. 5% of it are going to cut it out. 1% is going to go and use the coupon.
Yeah.
Now
exactly how it is.
you spend $0 and you get the same percentage, but it's free and it's every single day, even multiple times per day. Now, this goes back to your business model. I think you obviously were, well, you're in both generations. You're of the generation of client retention and advertising in newspapers and penny savers, but you also grew up in a time of tech.
That's a big shot.
You grew up in a time of tech where social media is very important. So these shots keep getting bigger.
I know.
You know that we're not at racing, right?
What's that?
We're not racing.
No, I'm not racist.
Racing. You know what we're going to address in this next episode is your.
You know what these things are huge right now? You know what these things are?
Yeah, Stanley Cups.
Stanley Cups.
Yeah, I know.
This is why I hate social media.
Hey, look at Stanley. Stanley was probably dead. Stanley made screwdrivers for 150 years. All of a sudden, they make a cup. A soccer mom gets into it, and now you have one.
I'm just interested in the soccer mom.
That's the social media, the TikTokification of the world.
You know, I never. Here, let me put this.
You know what we're going to get next is the TikTokification to get you some ADD medicine, because you have not stopped moving since we started this.
Well, you're not doing anything. Somebody's got to pour the drinks.
Yeah, I'm the host. What do you want me to do?
Go ahead, have a good lighter.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So listen, businesses in general.
Yeah.
Do you have a business and you run a business? Do you spend any money on advertising anymore?
So, to not sound like a complete douche, and I'm sure just like any other business owner, my time is very valuable. Okay?
100%.
I don't want to say it's a waste of time. I do spend some time on it because, you know, you have to stick with, you got to stay with what's hot. And you got to keep up with the trends. And, you know, it's important, but it takes a lot of time out of your day. It takes a lot of focus off of the task that's right in front of you. And a lot of places are struggling right now because they're putting too much attention into the social media and not enough attention to the people that are there in their store. You know what I mean? Like when
I do know what you mean.
let's say I have a store in, let's say, Covina, for example. Okay? My attention should be first and foremost my neighbors in Covina. I don't need, and for what I do, I shouldn't be playing on a smartphone all day. And you know.
Well, you have an Android, so you don't have a smartphone. You have a dumb phone. But
no, bullshit. It's very smart, actually. You guys actually need our chargers now.
You guys.
You people.
I believe in what you're saying, that the clients that you have, you should take care of, and your customer service should be priority. But I also believe that if not even with the attention that you give to your customers, you should apply the same amount of energy and time into your brand and your social media. Social media is something that is unbelievably powerful. Unbelievably
but
powerful.
it does have a lot of cons.
Everything has cons.
Yeah, but there's
nothing that has no cons, Nate. Nothing. Yeah. Every single thing has cons. The fact that it is free, that it reaches...
it's a great tool.
It is. And I think a lot of businesses, like you say, are worried about the day-to-day operation, and then they forget about the growth and development of their brand and their business. That's just something that I've been going over with some companies lately, that I go, man, you really need to get your socials like to a place. And it's not just one. It's not just Instagram. It's just not Facebook. It's all of them.
Why isn't there one app, okay, that will post to all the other major social media platforms? You know why I don't have a TikTok? And everybody's bugging me to put a TikTok. I don't got time for it. But if I had this app,
I understand.
will post.
I'll tell you why.
My TikTok and my Facebook and my Instagram, and what else is there?
LinkedIn,
WhatsApp,
YouTube Shorts.
LinkedIn. What else? Reddit?
Yeah, everything.
It's
Twitter.
Too much.
It is too much. But This is what companies need to do. They need to get somebody that is dedicated to that. They need to free the budget to do that. It will pay you 1,000,000 times over.
Why isn't there an app yet? Why don't we make an app?
I'm not saying it's impossible, but here's the deal.
Yeah.
The people that are on Facebook are different than the people that are on TikTok, that
They
are
are.
different than the people that are on Instagram.
They are.
And technically, you are supposed to create content in 3, 4, 5 different formats that fit that demographic.
Mm-hmm.
So you are supposed to create something for the people of Facebook, something for the people of Instagram, something for the people of TikTok.
Different. They're all different people, and they all live in the same backyard. You know
But
what
they're
I mean?
all age different. They have different interests, the whole thing. So one app to post to everything in a way could be beneficial because it would save you time, but it might cause you harm because what you post for the people on TikTok is going to be different than the things you post for the people on Facebook. Bottom line.
Yeah, but I'm not going to change because of a platform.
You're
I don't act
supposed to
different on
change.
Instagram than I would act on Facebook, for example.
Maybe you don't, but the game is to do that.
Like if I wanted to go on, let's say I see a coyote on the street.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to Instagram and say,
gotta-
"Oh my God, there's a coyote." I'm going to go to
Ring.
Facebook.
Get a Ring.
That's a platform too.
Ring. Oh yeah.
Oh
You don't
my
get updates on Ring?
I don't have
You don't have a Ring? Oh,
no
Jesus.
comments.
Ring, people will tell you everything that's going on. It's
Cameras.
incredible. And I've never thought to advertise on there.
You advertised on Ring camera?
Listen.
On the doorbell?
No, listen. This is what happened on Ring. And this might be a genius move right now. Genius.
I'm actually like thinking this is a joke.
No. So if I see police activity right here, I can go on my Ring app and go, what is happening at 1309 East Route 66? There's cops and a fire truck. And there will
There's a fire.
there will be a thread.
What just call me?
Listen, there will be a thread of 200 people in this area that will tell you what they think is happening.
How bored are people?
That's what is happening.
Really?
So maybe there's a way to even advertise on there.
On the doorbell company?
Yeah.
I'm
Send
sure.
a message and go, what's happening at Tropicana? They're having a fucking huge party.
Yeah.
And everybody goes, oh, what's Tropicana? Where is it? Boom, they start looking it up. Now you've advertised.
Is there a
Don't steal that
But
from me,
no.
please.
I'm curious. You know what? I tell you what. If you are a Ring doorbell influencer, I need to know you. I have a few questions, and we can do business.
I promise you nobody's ever thought of that except for me right now.
You could be the first Ring doorbell influencer.
It's happening.
There
And
goes
I
the
know,
neighborhood.
I know that people that are listening are going to go, yeah, I get those updates. They'll tell you, I saw a coyote on Mauna
Could you
Loa.
imagine Pollo on a Ring chat room? Is there chat rooms?
It's a thread.
Ding dong, bitch!
Fool is at my door, bitch. So that's a possibility also, you know? It's just all socials where you get the attention of people. The comments section of a post
I can't read
is
that.
invaluable, bro. Like you can
You read the comments?
I don't read comments. I'm not there yet.
You lie.
No, I swear I don't. But there is a way to get yourself known through that. It's incredible. Like you have the attention. It's all about attention. The entire world is all attention. It is capturing attention.
What's wrong with people, dude?
No.
They need attention from their doorbell.
That, but businesses, it's all about
Yeah.
capturing the attention of the consumer. Whether you do it through a billboard on the 605 freeway or you do it through a Ring app, you get attention. And wherever you can get attention for free is where you should focus all your attention to get their attention. Underpriced attention.
What happened?
Listen, man, that's what the guy that used to plow the fields with a horse and thing said. What happened? Look at this tractor that I have now.
Dude.
What happened? Things change, bro. You got to
Am I
adapt.
turning into Clint Eastwood? Like,
I don't know. It kind of looked like Clint Eastwood. So,
what happened?
hey, listen, it's time, bro. Things go on. We're doing a show that this would never have been 30 years ago.
No, we'd have to be on TV.
We'd have to be on TV. Now I have a TV show of my own.
Yeah.
This is a TV show. And things change for the positive. And now it's giving there used to be 11 celebrities. And those were the guys that you would see on TV and movies. And that was it.
Carson was amazing, huh?
If you didn't make it on Johnny Carson, you were never going to be famous.
If there was no Johnny Carson, there'd be no Rodney.
Yeah.
Imagine if Rodney never became Rodney.
Listen, there's a lot of people that made it on that show.
Amazing.
But now you have the ability to have your own show. It's the people that take advantage of that or use it to influence their business are the ones that are really going to win. That's why I'm telling you that yes, customer service is important, but attention to the socials is just as, if not more important than
I agree.
your customer service.
I agree. But first and foremost, you pay attention to your neighborhood and your community that you're in, and then worry about outside of that. But the community should come first. That's
your
call
opinion.
me old school, call me whatever.
I think
because without your neighbors, without your community and those who are around you, you'll never make it.
you
need the
are
support of your community.
you are an and person.
And
I'm sorry, or. You're an or person. I'm either going to do social media or take care of my customers.
no,
You
I
have
do
to
everything.
have and.
I do everything.
You have to have both, and
But
you
I
have
just
to.
can't do every single dude.
Well, I
mean-
bet you could. I bet you could. And if you tried it, I bet you would see an immediate change. Immediate.
I'm happy though. What do you mean immediate change? I don't want to change.
Okay, but if you want your business and the legacy of your business and the customers to not necessarily improve but grow, you have to pay attention to that.
No, I will.
And there's
That's how I'm still here, is by paying attention. Right or wrong. You're still here because you pay attention. We have to pay attention to the world. And
well,
what
I
the new
do it.
habits
I
are.
spend a lot of time reaching out to the unknown, and not just
Who are they? Which I know.
the unknown means people that are not your customers today.
Do they live here? See, okay, that's a whole different discussion. I'm with you. I understand now.
It's a broad phrase,
I get it.
but it's an important phrase, and it's important to
To
understand.
the unknown.
Okay, to the unknown.
You're behind, buddy.
How is your Nobleza cigar, by
It's
the way?
fantastic.
Am I drinking
I
this
love-
whole thing right now?
No, let's sip it.
It's
That's
getting
good.
better now.
Oh yeah.
Now with the ice, it might have taken it
Opened
to the
up,
next
huh?
level. Okay, so let's review a little bit of what we talked about. Liquor store owner. No. Here's where I'm going with this. Take it
Okay.
easy, bro.
Oh.
Take it easy. You sit there and
Don't tell
answer
me
the
what to do,
questions.
Jimmy.
Okay. If I want you to dance, you dance.
Don't tell me what to do.
Liquor store owner. You're moving into, let's call it, second or third phase of your work life. Are we in the second? Are we in the third?
I don't know. I haven't stopped.
If we're doing 4 phases, you're in your third. You're on the
hell?
back 9 of your working life. Let's call it.
No. You
No?
kidding me?
You haven't
No
made the turn
way.
yet?
No way.
Okay.
I'm thinking about 2 more.
2 more spots?
I'm thinking about 2 more spots.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm not really much of a partner kind of guy, but we'll see what happens. But
In the same general areas? Further away?
we don't know yet.
Okay.
We don't know yet.
Same business?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My whole thing is with me myself. My time is. I mean, there's only so much. I'm just one guy.
Yeah.
I have a crew at each shop, and they do their best. But just like when you're a business owner and entrepreneur, just like the normal worker, you need raises. You need more. Everybody wants more, right?
More.
More. Well, the only way for me to have more is I can't. I don't give myself a raise. How does that happen? You know what I mean?
Sell more.
Sell more or raise the prices, but come on. You can't just keep raising prices.
No, but you can
I have
sell
to
more.
expand. This is how I have to get myself a raise, is by expanding.
Okay.
And I think that's where I'm headed. And whatever, I'm still a young buck. And I still got
It's
it.
questionable.
By the way,
I saw your wife's Yelp review. 3.5 stars. Not bad. It's not bad. It's not
she
good.
asked for a raise in her allowance, and I said, not now. And she got pissed.
3.5 stars. What are you going to do? It wasn't 2 stars. It was 3.5. That extra half means a lot.
You know, my mother-in-law gave me 1 star.
I don't deny it. She calls them Mexicalis.
No, Mexicatsis.
Mexicatsis. Okay, so expansion might be on the forecast.
It is on the forecast, actually.
Liquor stores, possibly in this general vicinity.
Real estate.
Oh, real estate also.
Yeah.
Income type property.
Sure.
Okay, let's go back and let's talk to 21-year-old Nate. You're in a room with 21-year-old Nate.
Sure.
You can only give him one piece of advice. One thing. One general piece of advice. What do you tell 21-year-old?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. No, I think this is good because I think a lot of people, especially people that are involved in this genre of show and clientele that is involved with Tropicana, are of that demographic. And listen, you might not be 21, you might be 41, but starting.
Jimmy, when I was 21 years old, at that time in my life, I was working close to 80, 90 hours a week.
Okay.
When I purchased Freeway Liquor, I want to say for the first 12 to 18 months, I was working 116, 117 hours a week.
Okay.
Because I wanted to change it up, fix the store up. You know, you want to build the business. And
let me make this easy on yourself. Would you go back and tell 21-year-old Nate, do it the same exact way? Don't do it at all, or do it completely
I
different?
would say work your ass off.
But what does that mean? What does that mean? What does work your ass off mean?
Listen, you got to be all in or all out. That's it. There's no halfway when you want to own a business. That's it. That's your life. That's your baby. That's what you do. That's your livelihood.
Okay, so you would tell yourself, you said you're working 150 hours a week, so that's all in.
Have to be all in.
So you would tell yourself, do it exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very rare, and
it wouldn't have happened. All of this wouldn't have happened
if you didn't work.
If I didn't work my ass off.
Okay, now to the guy that is listening, you're telling him to work your ass off. Now, what does that entail? Like, what does work your ass off mean? Does that mean stand in the store all day long, all night long, and learn the customers? Does it mean research the alcohol, research the best sellers, research what? What does work your ass off mean? Because that could be anything. That could be paint the store every 3 weeks, or make sure all the labels are facing the same way, or what does that mean? What does work your ass off mean? Or does it mean all of that?
You have to wear every hat in the company when you own a business. You're the janitor. You fill the coolers. You take care of the back stock.
Okay.
You service the customers.
Okay.
You do the paperwork. You do everything.
Okay.
You wear every cap. Because who's the first person your employee are going to call?
You.
Exactly. So no matter what, let's say you get off at 3 p.m. Guess what? You're not off till midnight because that's when the doors close. When the doors close, you're off of work. That's how it is when you own a business.
So no time off. Don't do the vacations. It's
a different animal, man.
You have to go full speed, 100 miles an hour, all in for 5 years, 10 years. How long?
As long as you can. I haven't stopped. I don't work the crazy hours anymore because my number one priority right now in this point of my life is I'm a dad first.
Okay.
You know, I have 3
But your kids are grown now. They don't need you to change diapers anymore.
No, they don't. And that's why I think right now is a good time for me to expand. And, you know.
So your advice would be do it exactly the same way you did. And your advice to anybody else that's watching and listening is if you're thinking about doing something, do it as much as possible
Of course.
for as long
But you
as
have to
possible.
love it, Jimmy. You can't love it. You don't work a job that you love. I mean, I'm sorry, you don't work a job that you don't love and give it your heart and soul. You have to love it. I
You
love what I do.
okay?
So guess what? Maybe I was working every hour of the freaking day, but I loved it. It wasn't work. You know what I mean? It was fun. Even on
Did
my
you
time
love
off.
the actual work, or did you love the growth that you got from it?
Oh, I love the actual work. I mean, working with people, dealing with the public. You know, a
Even
lot
the
of
shitty parts. What's something that to this day you still hate doing?
in the liquor store business.
Yeah. When it's your
You
time,
know what? It's paperwork.
what does that mean? What is
Paperwork
paperwork?
means I don't deal with the public. I don't deal with the customers in the store. I'm in my freaking office. Got these 4 freaking walls around me, and it's just me and the books.
And you're looking at
I call it adulting.
numbers. So
Balancing.
invoicing and bank accounts and
All that
and
stuff that nobody likes to do.
paying vendors and this and the other. That's the part you don't like.
Yeah.
But you have to
But
do
you
it.
have to do it. That's I don't want to say that's where the magic happens, but if you're not good in the office, your whole empire will collapse. You have to manage your money right.
Now, what do you think about this? What do you think about somebody? Now, this really happens. I went to a restaurant in Monrovia a few months ago,
Del Taco?
and the guy loved the business of, like you say, dealing with customers, serving the food, preparing the menus, the drinks, the camaraderie, the customer service. I
Talk too
asked him,
much.
what part of this business makes you hate?
In the food business?
What part of the business makes you hate coming to work? And he said,
The health department?
cleaning up at night.
Yeah.
Now, I asked him, if you love every aspect of the business except cleaning, does it make sense to take a little bit of a cut in your pay to void yourself of that hate? If you could get somebody in there to clean up every night, and it's going to cost you $1,000 a week, is that $1,000 a week worth it so that you love coming to work every day and you no longer have the dread of, oh my God, in 7 hours, I'm going to have to clean this fucking place up? Is that worth it, or do you need to continue to do what you hate in order to really go all in?
Well, if you own a restaurant, I'm sure you have to be hands-on with the food.
He loves all that.
Of
He
course.
loves the food preparation, the delivering of the food, the pouring of the drinks,
Of course.
the customer service.
That's
he
art.
hates when everybody goes home and he closes the doors, he's got to put all the chairs up, sweep and mop. That's what he told me. He goes, I absolutely hate it, and it's making me hate this business.
If I was that gentleman, how old is he?
Probably 35.
35 years old. I would say do it for another 5 years. Hang in there. Do it for another 5 years.
Do you think it's worth it?
For 5 years?
Do you think it's worth hating what you're doing? When you have a little thing that you hate, it
If
becomes...
it's making him sick, he should hire somebody to do it.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
making
mean?
him hate the business.
But what
That's-
if he can't pay somebody to do it?
Then
I mean, his if he has a crew, they all should be putting in. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know if that's part of the payroll to...
I hate food. I would never own a restaurant. Man. Would you own a restaurant?
It doesn't matter that it's sweeping, Nate. It's
I'm not
paperwork.
talking about sweeping.
It's paperwork. Now, if that was enough that you hated doing it, like literally hated it to the point where you hate going into the shop because you know today I have to, you're dreading it all day long. You're dreading it all week long, all month long. You're dreading the day that you have to do paperwork.
I do it every day.
Is it worth to have somebody else do it so
No,
you no
nobody
longer
can do
have
it.
the dread?
Nah, nobody can do it. I got to do it.
That's bullshit.
That's the thing. No, nobody
I know
can do
you're
it.
Superman,
No,
but
nobody
somebody
can do it.
else could do it.
Nobody can do it.
Oh, come on, Nate.
Nobody can.
You're, it's not rocket science, bro. I can see if you were a brain surgeon, nobody else can do it because you're a brain surgeon. It's paperwork. You show them 3 times and they'll do it.
Okay, why don't you do it? All right, thank you.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
You know what made me fall? Honest to God, I fell in love with this job, with this whatever I'm in. You know, I envy. I have a great crew at both shops. They're
Okay.
both fabulous crews. They fantastic people. God bless them. They work their asses off. But I really do envy them because, I mean, it's dude. I used to have so much fun being behind that counter.
So why
And-
not
and-
focus on that? Why
Well,
not just do that?
Just
Why
do
not
that.
just do what you love?
I love what I do.
Well, obviously you
love
don't
what I
love
do.
doing the
I'm
paperwork.
not saying I hate it. I despise it. No, but it has to be done. You know, it's like
I think the
know.
question that I have to you is, if there's a particular part of the business that you hate and it is making you generally hate the
no,
entire.
I don't hate paperwork that much.
Okay. Well, there's
make
there's some people that hate something so much that it ruins the entire experience
You
for them.
cannot own a business if there's part of that business that you hate. You can't.
I don't know about that.
You got to be all in. You got to love what you do.
Well, I think you're the anomaly there. I think that there's a part in
Anomaly?
everything. Anomaly?
No,
I think it's monopoly spelled backward.
anomaly.
But I think that in everything, in every job, there's a part that you don't love. There's got to be. And it's making you dread it so much that it ruins the good.
No,
the
there's
bad
nothing-
is so strong that
There's
it
nothing
ruins
I
the
do that I despise that much that makes me want to. It's like, no, I would just stop doing what I'm doing if it's something I hated.
Well, you can't just stop doing what you're doing. This is your livelihood. You can't stop.
Nothing is that bad.
But I think the point of the story is, don't let a little minuscule thing ruin the big picture.
Such is life, though. Just like I tell my son. By the way, today's National Sons Day.
Congratulations.
Say
Happy Sons Day.
to Rio,
Rio and Rome.
And my son Nathan, I love you. But I tell my son Nathan, I tell all my kids this all the time. In life, in friendship, in anything, in work, in school, you don't sweat the small shit. You remember what you asked me a few minutes ago? That's what I should have told you. If I were to tell myself when I was 21 years old, don't sweat the small shit.
Even if
'Cause-
the small stuff seems major.
Exactly. None of it matters.
Okay.
The day's going to end, and tomorrow's another day. Start over. I mean, I swear to God, you know what? That should have been my answer to your question.
Okay. Well, it's not
I
too
take
late.
all that bullshit back I said. Bro, I mean, you give a lot of yourself to your business.
I truly, truly, truly believe in what you just said, because there are certain times in life where you feel
I did
the
it.
world
Let me
is
tell you,
ending.
I can tell somebody don't sweat the small shit because coming from experience, I used to sweat everything.
Yep.
And getting back up is probably one of the hardest things a man or whatever
Anybody can do.
anybody can do is you fall, you get back up. And if you keep sweating small things,
It's
all
gonna
that
get
shit
you.
adds up.
That's
up,
right.
and
Even something
what I
that
mean?
is so major at the time, it may seem like it's the end of the world. And unless it's death,
It's never the end of the world.
it's never the end of the world.
Never the end of the world.
Even unless it's death, unless you die, tomorrow's the sun's going to come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And
Let me tell you something. None of us are that big of a deal that if we go or when we
the
go,
world's going to stop.
it's not going to stop.
No.
Let me tell you something. There's going to be a little kid the very next morning riding a tricycle outside.
Yeah, the world
And so on and
continues.
so on. That's the circle.
Yeah.
So it always keeps going.
I love that. And I think that's a great way to transition out of this whole thing, is saying, if you are involved in a creation of a business, whether it's your own personal brand, or you're starting a liquor store, or you're starting a barbershop, or you are a brain surgeon, there are little things that are going to come up, and at the time may seem like the biggest mountain when everything is crumbling, and it may crumble.
It will crumble.
The mountain may crumble,
It
and
will
you may
crumble.
end up under the rock pile.
Yeah.
But you can always get yourself out of the rock pile. And luckily, we live in a country where rebuilding and rebirth and the underdog fight of the comeback is the greatest story ever. You see these athletes, this is very small in the big picture, but athletes who get hurt and they come back, Tiger Woods, Tom Brady, all these guys that get hurt
Rocky
and they go,
Balboa.
they get hurt. Yeah, it's a great comeback story, and everybody loves a comeback story. They don't like a quitter.
No.
They will not support a quitter. So
always
even if you fail over and over and over and fail, and it's like, dude, this is never going to happen for me. You can't stop.
You know, we all have the worst day of our life. And there's one thing you should always tell yourself is, I promise you that is not going to be the worst day of your life.
And honestly, there's
Always continues.
There's more worse days than there are great days.
You have to have bad days to have good
I
days.
think there's more bad days than there are good days.
Sometimes.
I mean, in general, you fight more fights than you do get victories. How often do you say, I fucking won today? Once, twice, and most of the time it's, God, I have to do this. God, I have to do that.
Well,
Holy shit, this is.
If you're married or single.
I lose that fight every day. But that's a very good point, Nate. And take
It's
that,
important.
everybody that's listening, and they're now more than ever, people are starting their own companies, they're starting their own brands. I talked to a guy today who told me he's trying to be a professional golfer. He was an ex-poker player. And I only remember this because this was like 45 minutes ago. He told me this. He's like, I just can't, I can't succeed. Like, I'm just not, I'm not getting to where I need to go. And I feel like I'm just going up this hill on roller skates and I'm just keep coming down. And I said, dude, what is the one thing in life that you are the best at? If it's golf, fine, break that down. What part of golf are you the best at? Are you a great, can you hit the ball great? Can you putt the ball great? Are you great out of the bunker or whatever? And then focus on that. Focus on what you are best at and show it to everybody and tell everybody and teach everybody.
Don't be afraid to fail, man.
Yeah, you gotta keep.
You're not going to win every hole.
You're not.
You got 18 holes. All right, each hole is like a game. You got 18 games.
18 games, and that's just one round of golf. And you're going to play again tomorrow,
You
and
know
the
what?
next day, and the day after.
I'm the worst guy to even talk about that.
Because you fail every time at golf.
Shit, one hole, bro, destroyed me.
But even
Never look back.
still, you'll have a great hole. You could go out there and be terrible, and it's a minor win. You hit one good shot, and it's a win.
Yeah.
So continue and try and try and try again. And never say, this isn't for me. And like I said, now
Damn
more
you,
than ever,
San Dimas.
where everybody
Golf course,
has
hole 11.
everybody has the attention of the world. Yeah. If you feel like the world is not paying attention to me, you got to keep going. And one day they will pay attention to you. And then that will be the greatest.
Do it for the world, though. Do it for yourself.
But you have to. Sometimes you need the validation, though. Sometimes you need people to say, I buy into what you're doing. And even if it's one person, it's enough to make you try again tomorrow.
You know, that's why this club is so good. You know, this thing you created. I mean, whatever, how many hundreds and hundreds, 700 plus members and whatnot. This club is a good backbone for anybody like that. I mean, what a support system we have.
It's a true support system, and you have 700 or so instant supporters.
But they're immediately you got
a bunch
they're
of your
brothers and sisters.
They're your bros right away, and they will support you. And it happens. People
guys, this
start
club
things.
Is so important. You have no idea.
They will support you in what you do, and that's not a pitch to the club, but it's in general.
Just a conversation, man.
In general, you will always have the support of people. It's just you can't stop, because as soon as you stop, people have to lose support because you're not doing anything to gain their support. No. One more shot. We wrap it up.
No.
Oh, you have more to say?
Oh, we got time.
Okay. In your Stanley Cup. God bless Stanley for the resurgence of life.
Wilson, Stanley. You remember that other thing they called them Visco girls?
Yeah, the Visco girls.
What was the thing they drank out of?
I have no idea.
Hydro flasks.
Hydro flask.
They used to go Visco girl. No, they used to say hydro flask. Kiss.
I don't know. I thought you didn't spend any time on social media, but
That's my daughters. I have kids, man.
apparently you
everything.
do. I love it. So we're having another one of these.
Oh, we're gonna finish this.
Okay. Well, what else do you want to talk about? What else can we do? What else can we do to just create more fun for people? You have an
Let me tell
alcohol
you something.
business. Yeah.
Sorry. When people ask me what do I do, I tell them I'm in the fun business. I sell fun. And that's what made me love the business.
Liquid fun.
It's fun. Celebrations.
Yeah.
People coming in. Boys' night out. Girls' night out. Bachelor party. Man, we used to have so many parties and caterings before. Can we say the C word or not anymore?
We should have parties in here. You know what we should do in here? You know what we should do habitually in here? We should have poker nights in here.
All right.
People love poker.
At least once a week.
We have the alcohol. We have the space. We have the fun. People love poker. It's a getting together of people. Maybe you win some money. Maybe you don't. But we should really do that. What is this, a flume?
We're out of cigars.
It's clear. What does
Yeah.
this even taste like?
Flavors are illegal now. Not bad.
Okay. What do you think about a poker night in here?
I think we should do it at least once a month.
Get some tables, get some dealers, have some fun. We got all kinds of ideas tonight. See what happens? You give me one bottle of this stuff, and all the ideas just.
I got a few more in the car.
We'll be here all night.
There's a lot of things we can do tonight.
I'll save the world tonight, man.
Yeah, man.
Enough of that mango shada.
Honest to God, how do you like
I like
that?
it. I would drink it. I'll tell you
It's
what.
rough to drink on the golf course, though, huh?
No,
Spicy on the golf course?
no. I think you pour that thing over a foam cup of ice. You sip on that for 4 holes, and then you pour yourself another one.
I love this stuff, dude.
I don't think it's bad at all.
I will never make money on that drink
Why?
because I drink too much of it.
You're getting high in your own supply.
Somebody's got
Tony
it.
Montana. Nate, let's just do a quick recap of everything that we've talked about.
Do you remember how you and I met?
Oh my God, we're gonna do this?
We're
You
gonna
sound
do
like
it.
my wife.
Huh?
You sound like my wife.
She's amazing.
We're gonna go down memory
Can I
lane.
say her name?
Yeah. What you?
Hi, Sherry.
Nate. Sherry died.
Oh.
There's a new one now.
She's amazing. And by the way, can I say congratulations on your new baby?
You can say
Congratulations on your new baby. She's beautiful.
Thank you very much. I'm waiting for the baby gift in the mail.
It's coming.
I'm just kidding. We have so much stuff, Nate.
Mango shot.
She's gonna love it.
Oh, look at our new neighbor. Hello, Phil.
That's another subject for another night.
Dude, there's something in that cart.
How is this population of California affecting Arrow Highway at this point? And when I say this population, I feel that I say the unfortunate and the letdown that California has provided to us citizens by allowing so many homeless individuals to roam the street. I don't blame them. I blame the system for
The system is
allowing.
bullshit. That's for sure.
The system is allowing this to happen. But let's not get into the politics of that. Let's talk about the increase, or if there is an increase, that you see on Arrow Highway
Well,
in
Arrow
the last 5
Highway-
years
Arrow Highway,
is notorious
just like
for that.
Route 66. No bullshit. Don't start with that.
Well, I don't think
every highway is dealing with some form of that. Okay.
Let's talk about the last 5 years, Nate. Are you going to tell me that there hasn't been an increase?
No. It's in every but not just Arrow Highway.
Well, listen. 5 years ago, it wasn't. There was 3. Now there's 30.
No, there was 30.
Now
5
there's
years
130.
ago. But it's everywhere.
Do you see an increase in this?
I see an increase. Yeah, of course I do. It's everywhere, and thankfully, it's. I mean, it's sure it's not comfortable where we are, but it's a lot worse in other places.
But
But
it's just a matter of time, though. It's a matter of time. As soon as that train opens up that's driving through.
I think that train is going to benefit us. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Nate, I listened to
out.
everything you said the whole night, and what you just said there just voided
No,
everything.
no. Hear me out.
Benefit you.
You got to understand that train doesn't really pass us. It kind of stops around here, right or wrong.
It doesn't pass us. It stops right there.
Okay, exactly. But it's going to keep going.
So what?
What do you mean? So what?
So they
very soon. And I don't want to be an asshole. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but eventually, these people are going to get back on the train and head back more wherever the hell that is. And I don't want to sound like a cruel person, but I know people in other areas, and I know how they do things. We're going to be fine. Mark my word.
I want to believe you.
No, we'll be fine.
But I want to tell you, can you just not play around with that?
No, it was going to fall.
Can I tell you why the sudden
Sure, go ahead.
surge and why the train, they've been frantically working to build this train? Do you have any idea why?
Why what?
Why are they putting so much effort into getting this train from Citrus, where it ended for 10 years ago? It ended at Citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of a sudden, in the last 3 years, it has gone from Citrus in Azusa to Rancho Cucamonga.
Let me tell you something.
No. I'm asking you a question. Yes.
In 2025, you're going to feel very sorry for Rancho. Because these folks are going to be on this train and keep heading
Got it.
east.
Okay, but
right
fine. But what I'm asking you is,
we have a bigger problem than that. Okay? The bigger problem is you have homeless and you have junkies. Okay? I don't think we have a homeless problem. And some people might disagree with me. I think we have a junkie problem.
I believe that.
Okay? Homeless people want the programs. They want the assistance. They want to get off the street.
Right. The junkies can't.
Want to be junkies.
Yeah.
And I mean this like, I don't mean to be disrespectful.
It's facts.
It's facts.
And they might listen, they might not want to be junkies. Being a junkie, I don't think is anybody that grows up and says
they want that freedom to do their
Nate,
stuff.
I think that what you're saying is correct in the way that your brain is working, but
my brain is working great.
I believe that they are forced to be junkies by the drug. I think that if you told somebody, listen,
who forced you to drink this bottle?
I understand what you're saying. I understand that.
I did.
But I think
Hurry up.
I think that the drug is so powerful that they can't just say, I'm done. You see it on these rehab shows. They're like, no, I can't go in. They want to go in, but they can't give up the drug. And it's a sickness and it's an illness and this and the other, and it's a whole...
Junkies want to do what they want to do when they want to do it.
Okay.
If they were able to shoot up and tweak out in the shelters, then they would probably go to the shelters.
Yes, but they can't.
They can't.
Because they're addicted to the drug.
Okay, how do you fix that problem?
I don't
know. You can't force them. You know what the police department tells me? I call the police a lot because of this situation, and I want my customers to feel comfortable when they come shop with us.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's comfortable now.
No.
Okay. Back in the day, when we, as small business owners, had the support, I didn't want to get political, dude. But when we used to have the support of our police department or our sheriff's department, we were able to be a little more firm because we knew that they would be there within a minute or two to de-escalate and have them move on their merry way and maybe get them some help. Throw them in the detox room or whatever that shit's called.
Yeah.
We lost that. We lost our law enforcement. We lost our strength, our backbone. Our small business owners, we don't have that.
Right.
80% of the time, they don't even show up anymore.
Right. There's nothing they can do.
How fucking firm can we be?
I
and guess what? They know that. And they use that in their advantage. They know that the cops aren't coming.
I believe that.
You know,
I believe
so it
that.
makes it very hard. We want a safe environment. We want our customers to feel safe.
100%.
You know how many ladies I walk to their cars? Do you think I'll be a pervert?
I believe that, and I know that the police officers' hands are tied.
They're tied, and I'm always on their side. And yes, there are a few bad ones, and blah 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 blah. But guess what? Right now, our family and friends in law enforcement, their hands are tied. But they want to work. They want to do the job, but they can't.
Yeah.
We have this midget in LA. Oh, fucking guy, huh? Huh? You know what I do with that guy if I see him right now?
Listen, there's a lot of factors that contribute to
But
the
here's the
decline.
thing: they want to do their job, but they are not allowed to.
I know.
My wife. Okay, let me tell you. My mom. Your mom's a rule. My mom's a rule. I will not let my mom go out, fill up a gas tank, or go shopping past 7 p.m. I won't allow it. And that sucks.
It's terrible.
I'm not my father to tell my mom what to do.
Right.
I shouldn't have to.
It's terrible. It's a terrible situation.
I don't feel comfortable.
It's a terrible situation. I don't know if
I don't want my wife even going shopping after 7 p.m.
No, it's a dangerous world, man. It really is. But I don't know if we have the ability. I mean, we probably have the ability as a community to fix it.
But it's going to take a few good people to go down and go to jail in order for something to happen.
So what do we do? So here's another. Okay, let's talk about this.
I don't want to go there.
No.
You brought the animal out of me now.
Is this a California thing? Is it a Democrat thing? I mean, I don't want to talk about that, but is life
Public
better
safety
in
shouldn't be political.
New Mexico? Let's call it. You know,
But it shouldn't be.
or Nevada.
Okay. If you're a Democrat, liberal, Republican,
Public
does
safety.
Does safety matter?
No,
It doesn't have political.
it should be the same for everywhere.
Doesn't matter. No matter what race, what religion, what political affiliation.
It's weird how that doesn't matter to people.
People are just so brainwashed into the political bullshit on TV. Dude, people want three things in life. They want clean water, good food, and to feel safe. None of those three things should be political.
No, you're right.
You know?
You're right.
But it will get better. That I promise.
Okay, well, that was my question. Is this going to get better, or is this something
Absolutely.
that we should pack up and go somewhere else? Do you think
No.
California has the ability to get back to being possibly? California is probably the greatest state
Am I
in the United
crazy to
States.
say California is the best place in the world to be?
I think
I don't
so.
think I'm crazy.
I think so. And people literally, I had this conversation when I was 18 years old with one of my uncles, and I said, I think I want to move to Colorado. And he said, listen to me. People from all over the world are dying.
Mm-hmm.
They die. They risk their life
Yeah.
to come to California. They risk it all
Yeah.
in a whatever, in the back of a pickup truck or running through the jungle.
Anywhere in America, they will risk their life.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something. This is the greatest. It's the honest to God, the greatest place on earth.
I believe that, and I want to believe that all wholeheartedly. I'm starting to second guess it. I'm worried about it. I really am.
Jimmy, I know 30. I know at least a minimum of 30 families, okay, that left California within the last 2 years, and I'm talking about close friends.
Mhm.
I'm not talking customers
Right,
and
right, right.
all that stuff. Every single one of them are miserable. They regret leaving. Everything they know and everybody they know is here. What do you think?
Everybody
are?
you know and everything you know is here. But if your safety, because now we're talking about safety,
You're safe.
your life
We're safe.
and your children's life.
I think we're safe.
Are we?
I think
These
we're
guys are
safe.
running into stores, breaking everything, stealing everything. People are getting shot.
But honest to God, when has that not been a thing? It's happening a lot more now than before. I mean, dude, we were little kids, right? We used to play cops and robbers.
Yeah, but
If it wasn't for all that stupid stuff, that game would never have existed.
you don't think it's
It's just they blow it up, bro. It's a drama. They They spew
I
this
see it a lot
nonsense to
more.
us.
I see it being a lot more dangerous. But hey, maybe I'm
Listen,
wrong.
I
Maybe
don't
I'm
let
only
my
watching the
mom or
news.
my wife or like my kids go out 7 p.m. and go do stuff because, yeah, it's a little bit more unsafe than it is earlier.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
But is it worth leaving California? No.
Okay, well,
Will things get better? Absolutely.
okay. You're California, long and tall, and I appreciate that, and I am too. I love California. I was born here. I was raised here. I thought I would be here forever. I'm starting to question that. I'm starting to really think like, man, is the future of my children?
I know one thing. The day you sell out and leave California, you will never come back. That's how fast we are here. You will not afford. Some people are different than others. You will not afford to come back.
I'm not saying that I don't love this place and I don't want to be here forever, but if it's at the risk of my family's safety,
Sure.
it
I agree. Fine. If you feel that unsafe for you and your kids,
I just don't see it getting better anytime soon. That's the problem.
have faith.
Well,
Have
listen,
faith. And
faith.
let me tell you something. Thankfully, we're in a good. Yeah, we're still in LA. We're in a pretty good part of LA.
Okay, well, we'll see when this train opens, and you let me know. And to go back to the very beginning of this, the train, I believe. Okay?
Have you been on a train?
Yeah, I used to take the train every day.
I never did.
It's
I
a
never
disaster. It's a disaster.
Yeah.
I believe that the motion to get this train fully up and running so quickly, this may sound crazy, but this is me as an entrepreneur. Listen.
Yeah.
This is me as a business person. When the Olympics come here,
See, we're not ready for that shit.
the Olympics
But
are
you
coming in
never
a
know.
couple of years. But no, listen, Nate. Listen.
When they clean up LA for the Olympics,
They're going to ship them on that goddamn train to Rancho Cucamonga. And then the people from Chile are going to come here and go, California's beautiful. Because guess where they're going?
You say Chile before.
Chile.
That's the first time you've ever said Chile. You say
when they come
Chile.
here, they're going to go to downtown and stay because that's where everything is. And they're going to walk through the streets and go, downtown LA is beautiful. Why? Because they put all those homeless on that damn train.
When's the last time you've been to downtown LA?
What are you telling me?
I'm asking you a question.
6 months ago.
6 months ago. That's good.
Okay, but that's what they're doing. They're shipping them. And there's one way.
We're getting
There's Homeless
busloads
Express.
of them. No, we're getting busloads of them. You know, they called us a sanctuary state.
I know. But I think that they put them on this train from wherever they come, and they go, guess what? Go to Rancho. And then I guarantee you.
And then Rancho's going to have the extension, and then next thing you know, they're going to be building
Fine.
to Rialto.
Fine.
This is.
But I think that that's the motive, is to get downtown LA nice and pretty in 2028. So the Olympics come here, and everybody goes, that's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had our first guest walk off of. Oh, here we go. Nate, the people are asleep by now.
Sorry.
We're having a full
California's going to make me an alcoholic.
Hey, listen, if anybody is.
This show is brought to you by San Dimas Liquor and Freeway Liquor.
And
Tropicana.
And Miller High Life.
Miller High Life.
That's good. Nate, let's wrap it up. Let's just go. Let's go through it.
We just opened this.
Okay, but let's wrap it up because I think people are understanding what we're all about and they're appreciating it. And listen, this is not the last show that we do. We can do more. We don't have to talk about everything tonight. Okay, we can get through it.
But fun makes everything better. And that's why this club is important. If you feel unsafe, let me tell you something. Tropicana, we should offer private security. I'm serious.
Oh my, we're on a whole the Tropicana Gun Club.
Tropicana bail bonds. Can you imagine Pollo the bounty hunter?
Do you have my money, bitch?
Hey, bitch!
You're going
to go to court.
You're going to jail, bitch. Okay, let's put it all in a nutshell and ship it to him right now. This is Nate from San Dimas and Freeway Liquor. Nate is a friend of Tropicana, a big sponsor of Tropicana.
When did we meet?
1947.
Bullshit.
I don't know how we met. Nate. You tell me.
When did we meet? How did we meet?
I assume it would be here. Give me a hint, bro. I can't remember.
When did we meet?
Nate,
Thank God for social media.
we met on Instagram.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, but how?
You got me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Should I tell the story now or next episode?
Go ahead. Tell the story now. You have their attention.
I forgot.
What an asshole.
I was
Oh,
at
boy. Here we go.
Rancho Relaxo. What is that place called?
Rancho
Rancho Las Palmas.
In Duarte.
No, Barrow. Rancho Las Palmas in the Omni.
Oh, in Palm Springs.
Rancho Mirage.
Okay. Very exclusive resort.
So when my kids are
Very
little
high
bambinos,
end. Very rich. $700 a night.
very sensual.
Very sensual. Very
Very
wow. Okay. You were at Rancho Las Palmas. Okay. The Omni.
and-
Tell me more.
You know, I have to do things big, so I got this presidential suite
Oh, my God, bro.
overlooking the 18th hole.
Look at this guy. This is a brand new story to me.
No, you were there.
Ladies and gentlemen, get into the liquor store business. Go ahead.
Did I mention the presidential suite?
Presidential suite with Bill Clinton and Monica.
I was watching these yuppies. Is yuppies a bad word?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Okay, these yuppies. They would putt. I was at the 18th hole, right?
Uh-huh.
They would putt. And they would look all serious with their nice shirt, tucked in shirt,
Uh-huh.
khaki pants.
Okay.
They would miss.
Okay.
So, I was bored, and I used to smoke cigarettes at the time, and I would always hang out at the patio. So I just see all these people, and this back in the day was like what, 150, 200 bucks a game. The greens
It's about what it is now, yeah.
missed. Everybody missed.
Yeah.
Everybody missed. Everybody missed the.
You're not
putt.
good, bitch. You're not good. Like, what? You're not good, bitch.
So this
Not
is
that
like
good.
This is like BP before Pollo. None of them were good. And they were all missing. I was playing with the Instagram machine.
Instagram machine, ladies and gentlemen.
And then, I would show this guy missed his putt. This guy missed his putt. And I think you got to take a lot of it. And you started commenting LOL. Is it? LOL?
Yeah. LOL. That's good.
LMFAO.
LMFAO.
LOL.
Great group. Very Gordy. Uh-huh.
And I want to say it started from there. Do you remember?
Listen, the story that you just heard, I've never heard before, but
You're so full of it.
I completely believe. I'm more interested in the presidential suite. Were you there on a honeymoon type vacation with your
No,
wife?
it
The
was
kids
spring
were there?
break.
Were the kids there?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm not interested anymore. Look at this guy.
Nasty perro.
He's got a dirt bike on the sidewalk.
Oh, God bless California. You got to
gone.
help us
We're
all.
out of control. Okay, so we met on an Instagram, and you were watching people putt while smoking cigarettes on your balcony.
But they were all missing.
They were all missing.
And I would be like, he missed. He missed.
And I liked that. I thought that was
You
fun.
liked it. You used to heart it, heart it. And
And it's all downhill from there.
then and then we're here now.
Okay. What a great way to end it, Nate. That was
And then you showed up
oh my
to my
god.
30th anniversary at San Dimas Liquor.
Okay, I remember that. That was the beginning?
Well, I met you here.
That was on maybe is that on a St. Patrick's Day?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I had a band.
I think it was a St. Patrick's Day. I remember I had a gig that night and I went by before. It was
It 2019.
It must have been a Friday.
It was 2019. It was Friday.
Friday or Saturday?
I don't know.
Yeah. I remember I had a show that night and I was going before the show.
I didn't
and-
even know about that band until a year or two later.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that band on another show
Dude,
because
I want to sing in that band.
oh my god,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
what would you sing? It's '90s music. Were you even born in the '90s?
Oh, yeah.
Or you were born in the '70s?
Dude, you know what sucks? My kids are assholes. You know what they tell me?
What are they? You were born in the 1900s.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, well, they're not wrong. You were
Don't
born in
say
the
it out loud.
well, you were born in the 1900s.
You're drinking high life.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nate, Freeway Liquor, San Dimas Liquor. Once again, big supporter of Tropicana, friend of the club, friend of mine. Just an all-around great guy, and you can tell that the Mango Shada has done a great job with him. He's opened up. He's a nice guy. He's a supporter. We support him. He's part of the
Guys,
family.
I've always been here.
He's
That's a whole different episode.
he's always been here.
Always been
He's like
here.
Jesus.
Always been here.
He's always been here.
I've been on the wall for 25 years, bitch.
You are on that wall. Where are you? You're up. You're back there
Why
somewhere.
did we stop
Did we
adding
take
to
you
it?
down? Because we ran out of room.
on.
Listen, look at this guy. The wrong way on the street.
Oh, nasty perro.
Nate, you're a great friend. We're gonna have many more of these conversations. I think I would assume that we're about an hour and a half into this thing.
Is this
right
the
now.
longest you've ever done?
You mean a show or
Show.
anything?
What? Like you last. God,
Don't be nasty,
dude. I don't remember when
this
I
is
last
for sure. This is for sure the longest show, but it's a very interesting show because you are well respected by everybody, and
nothing without you.
and
guys.
anybody that's starting, take notes. If you have questions, you can email and DM Nate, because Nate is a veteran in the game, knows how to run a business, knows how to start a business.
I am your best and biggest supporter.
Look at that. He didn't even know you.
I don't want to know you, but I want you to do well. I don't want a bad day in your life. Put it that way.
He's here to help you. And he's here to supply
Anything.
for your he's here to help you, and he's here to supply product for you on the day of your celebration.
Yeah, and your funeral.
By the way, I did get your invite
Thank you.
to your funeral.
Thank you.
I can't wait to attend.
Don't be late.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jimmy. This is Nate. This is Tropicana Talks. We will see you again soon. We hope that you succeed in everything that you do. And please, like he said earlier, try again. Nate,
You will fall.
we're going to do a lot of big things. That 4-pack, I want you to, that's all I'm thinking about
It's
right
called
now. What?
the 4-pack.
The 4-pack. We thought of that on the air. You saw it happen. That's how ideas come. So surround yourself with like-minded people that have good ideas.
Join the Tropicana Club.
He
Go
said
to
it.
tropicanagolf.com. Click on that button. Put in those 16 digits. And then those 3 digits on the back. It might ask for your expiration date. Just make it up. But let me tell you something. Guys. Put my stuff on the side. I love this group.
He loves Mango Shada.
No.
And he loves
Let me tell you
Tropicana.
something. Dude,
Okay, go ahead. We have your attention,
Dude.
ladies and gentlemen, for an emotional speech.
it's not emotional, but honest to God, everybody's great in this group. Everybody's great.
Aaron Scott?
Who's Aaron?
What did you say? Aaron?
Everybody's great.
Oh, everybody's great.
Dude, everybody's great. It's fun.
Yeah, everybody
What's wrong
is.
with
great.
having fun?
No, there's nothing wrong. And we look forward to you providing fun in a liquid form for us to have even more fun.
Yeah. If you want powder,
Get the fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you later. He said if we want